Howdy! Good to see you folks. Good afternoon. Or good evening. Whatever. Good to see you. Hopefully, we've got a much closer game today than yesterday. If people have questions about it, feel free to ask. I'll give my thoughts and opinions, but I'll try and stay calm. Oh, there you go, Knight. Look at that. The dedication, the passion, the desire is what we love to see. Love to see it, mate. I appreciate that. But good to see you, sir. So, there's a poll in the live stream chat. Yeah, West Ham decent. I told us to lose yesterday against Leeds. I told us to get battered. And, yeah, they went through with it. They were all on board. And, yeah, I'm all good. Splendid, mate. And that was maybe Wise's worst performance this year. They've been unconvincing lately, but not that bad. Yeah, that might be our worst one. Catalans was bad. KR was bad. I'm trying to think of the other games where we've been bad. There was a Huddersfield one where it wasn't that good. But yeah, that might have been our worst one. We got to get some size next year. We've got to. Can we please go get some big bodies, please? But one of our players, Pangai Jr., is in the lineup, who should have been playing for us this year. Because we did get some actual size, but he just never ended up playing. We're getting such good form. Excited to see them play against big teams. Thing is, I'm really confident in them against big teams as well. They just look so good. If I was doing power rankings still, then Wigan would be top of the power rankings currently. Obviously hoping this is closer to, or battering for us. I think on paper this could be close, because KR's missing, well not... Yeah, they're missing just a few guys, so slight changes could be slightly disruptive. Howdy Kieran, good to see you. 8 votes, 67% have, 9 votes, 67% have KR to win. So get your votes on the poll. I'll do run through the team list now. Hopefully you guys prefer this kind of layout for the team list, because I've actually got the numbers in there now. So if there's somebody that I don't really know, you know, if there's like academy players coming through, I can at least jump here and look at them. I'll do a quick run through the team list and then I'll give my thoughts on Warrington from yesterday. Can't wait. In the backs for Hull KR, they have Broadbent, Davies, Hiku, Martin, Burgess, Lewis, and May. The forwards are Sue, Lawton, Amon, Hadley, Batchelor, and Minchella. The benches, Luckley, Whitbread, Leyland, and Pangai Jr. 18th man is Desiree. In the backs for Leigh, they have Armstrong, Senior, Niu, Hanley, Hodgson, Cook, and O'Brien. The forwards are Offengawi, Ipape, Mulhern, Holton, Alec Vinker, and Liu. The bench is Broken, Penne, Davies, and Horn. 18th man is Brown. Oh, thank you very much, Knight. That's good. That is good. So, thoughts on Warrington. Early on, what did we do when we had a penalty? We went for 2. Just tap and go. We gave up all that territory. The first 3 sets was... I think it was Leeds ball, Warrington ball, Leeds ball. I think that's how it was to start. Anyway, very early on, some of the opening sets was Leeds, Warrington, Leeds. Leeds finished their second set, the third one of that cycle, on our 40. That was the start of the game. So, I think they kicked from their own 40 at first, then we have our set, and then they finished their next set on our 40. We were already losing the battle through the middle. Already. In the first few sets. We can't get back up the field against this pack. So, first off, already losing through the middle. In attacking positions, we're so clunky at the minute. We need Williams, we need Taylor Ray. Taylor Ray has apparently been fit the last 2 weeks. At least should have been fit for this week. Why we're not playing him, I don't know. I like Thulis, but I think somebody asked this morning, and I said it this morning. I like Thulis. This is not to have a go at him by any means. He's one of my favourite players. He's just not the kind of guy that's going to break open a game when nothing's going for us. He can do everything else. He's just not going to break a game open. Taylor Ray can. Thulis can't. So we need Taylor Ray back at fullback. The kicking game from Hayes and Irwin is not good enough. They're either just going straight into the hands of the receivers, or they're not getting enough distance on the kicks. Like, what really bothers me is kicks in general play from those two, they're not landing on the 10. They're not able to get them on the 10 that's landing 15 out, 20 out, sometimes 25. So you're just gifting them free territory, or they're kicking straight to them, so they don't have to run to get to it, waste any energy, or they just catch it straight away, and then they can make up more ground because the ball's gone to them rather than them going to the ball. And then when we actually get inside their territory and we kick on the last to aim for the corners, it does land on the 10 when it's useless to do that. When you're inside the red zone and you chip into the corners, landing it on the 10 is just a waste of time. Landing it on the try line is where you want it to go, because then you can actually compete for the ball. I don't get it. Kicks in general play, you need to get it to the 10. That's the target, because they're longer kicks. But when you're near the 10 anyway, get it to the try line where you can compete for a try. That really bothers me, that. Our kicking game is not good enough. I mean, our pack's also small as well. I said this before as well in the NRL stream, that when we take carries, I think there's one that is an exception to this rule, maybe two. But when we take carries, it's just for a stat. It's an obligation to take a carry. It has to be done. This carry needs to be taken because it's a tackle. We're not going to spread the ball on this one, so it's an obligation to take this carry. Whereas with Leeds, everyone is about how does it benefit us on the next play or later down the line. There's intent on every single carry from Leeds or the big forward packs that you see being very productive, either from Wigan. Hang on a minute. Do I feel a nosebleed coming on? I had one before. No, I don't. Felt like it for a second. Got a hair in my mouth, that's great. But I might get a nosebleed at some point, be warned. But yeah, the carries from us are just an obligation. Whereas with Leeds, like dragging our defenders, landing on the front, even the backs, we've got two or three men trying to go in for a tackle, and yet he kind of slips between two, lands on the front, and then gets a quick play of the ball. Like every time. So getting killed by the backs, let alone the forwards. And then in the second half especially, missing tackles left, right and centre and allowing constant offloads. Just a bunch of individuals. No team effort at all. Bentley was horrific as well, mate. Touched him on that edge. I don't see the benefit. I don't know what he's like as a person, but as a player, I don't see the benefit of somebody that is a penalty machine and offers nothing in possession. Does he work hard in defence? Absolutely. Can you fault his effort defensively? Not really, no. But when it comes with being a liability for giving away penalties and offering nothing in possession, what is the point in signing him? Seriously, what is the point? Ran himself ragged last night, made 4 tackles in a row, but he's a loose cannon. Yeah, it's a big issue. It's a really big issue. I'm not too, like, I seem down over it because I'm talking about it passionately, but I'll be fine. Once the game starts, I'll be fine. And I know we can be better than that anyway. But we need more size for next year. If we want to win a grand final this year, we need Williams and we need Taylor Ray. I don't know when Williams is expected, but apparently he will get some game time before maybe leading into playoffs. But we need Williams and Irwin getting a bit of time together. Howdy, Jay. Howdy. I think the whole wire are still in a good position. They need to do a lot better. They're serious about being title contenders. Yeah. We were missing Yates a bit. I think his defence this year has been good and his carries have been much better this year as well. Is Ray injured? He was in the squad last week. Apparently could have been available. Was in the squad this week and should have been available. But we're sticking with Thulis, which we cannot do if the spine is still clunky offensively. We need a proper game breaker in Taylor Ray. So if he's fit, which I believe he has been the last 2 weeks, he's got to play next week. He's just got to. What's your prediction for this game? 24-20 to KR, I think I went with. He's just so bad, it's incredible, yet Burgess loves him, as he does with everyone, no matter how bad they are. He gets stuck in, he works hard in defence, but his kicking game's just not, it's just not it. But he doesn't have a run game either, so he's not the kind of 7 that just runs the show. I mean, he's working off the back of this forward pack, first of all, so that's not his fault, but when you can see that there's a clear decision on what the kick should be, and he's not making that decision, that's what bothers me the most. Struggles for distance on those kicks as well. So yeah, that bothers me. He doesn't have a run game either, so it's. Does he need a run of games? Does it need to be him and Irwin for the rest of the season? I don't know. What I'd like to see is Williams come back in. Irwin's on the right at 7, Williams on the left, where he actually is better on the left-hand side at 6. And then when Croft comes in next year, Irwin stays at 7, and then Croft is 6 on the left-hand side. Not his usual side, but on the left. Similar enough style of player to Williams anyway, to hopefully just slot right in, and hopefully a bigger pack off the back of it. Okay, in better form than Lee, I'm not too sure. I want to say they're on the same form. Both won 4 in the last 5, I believe. Seaworld got his first hat-trick in a while, and it's now on 27 tries, 15 games. Damn. I know you mentioned it before, but forwards were so unbelievably soft. Yes, they were. Thought Tanganoa caused us some bother towards the back end of the game. All too late. Yeah, I don't know why we don't just start him in the back row. Stop using him as an impact player. Max Wood should replace him on the bench whilst he starts in the back row. Harrison back row on the right. Get Bentley out the squad. Tanganoa start in the back row on the left. And then either Wood actually in the squad off the bench or one of the kids from the academy. If we don't mind, respectfully. Right, apparently the stream's dropping some frames at the minute, so it might be a bit laggy right now. Hopefully it fixes up. Hopefully. Anyone else seeing a bit of lag or drop frames on the stream? Let me know, but be right. Warrington were too soft on that last night against the Rhinos. Yeah, well, the Rhinos were just too good, too strong. Inside the Leeds 20, we didn't give it to Linnaport Ashton once until the 75th minute. We went at them. Scored, who could have guessed? Yeah, we were just not good. Bit laggy, but we'll live. Okay. How's it doing? Right, okay. So hopefully it doesn't lag too much. Hopefully. But I'll do one final run through the team list. I know I've not talked about this game. I do apologise. But yeah, 24-20 was my prediction to KR. There you have it. So, final run through. Get your votes in on the poll as well, just before we start. So, in the backs for Hull KR, they have Broadbent, Davies, Hiku, Martin, Burgess, Lewis, and May. The forwards are Sue, Lawton, Amon, Hadley, Batchelor, and Minchella. The bench is Luckley, Whitbread, Leyland, and Pangai Jr. 18th man is Desiree. In the backs for Lee, they have Armstrong, Senior, Niu, Hanley, Hodgson, Cook, and O'Brien. The forwards are Offengawi, Ipape, Mulhern, Holton, Alec Vinker, and Liu. The bench is Brogan, Penne, Davis, and Horn. 18th man is Brown. Warrington's worst decision was not taking the 2 before half-time when they got 2 penalties. I get you, Dom. I'm okay tapping and going to back or attack, but I suppose at that point, I was kind of okay with it. We shouldn't have gone for the 2 in the first place to start early on. But in that position, I understand taking the 2 because we just needed points. We go into the sheds knowing that we've closed the gap. We come out strong in the second half. Stephen, hello sir. Warrington never at the races last night. Sorry to say. Getting off day Hull KR just to win. Yeah, it was. We have been poor, especially offensively, but that was worse than what we've seen recently. I'm on Sky Sports Action. Ricky lad, come on now. I've also still not heard back about the 13 content creator program. I don't know if others have and they've been asked to keep quiet. I don't know. I've not heard anything. Hopefully next week. We'll see. We're about to get underway, folks. I'll end this poll. 21 votes, 52% have KR to win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. Leigh Leopards kick towards the right of the sticks. Collected by Broadbent, and it's going to be Sue with the first carry of the game, already up towards the 20, or just shy of it. So Lawton at dummy half, starting at 9 this week. Let's see how he gets on. Surprised Leyland's not been given the freedom to have a go. 20 seconds gone, Lawton at dummy half, 25 out from his own line. Next carry from Amon, over the 30. And 30 seconds gone, 35 out from their own line. 3 tackles to go. They shift it left to Minchella, then to Lewis. Drops the ball off to Hadley. And carries it just over the 40. Might finish the set inside Leigh territory here. 2 to go. So now it's Sue taking it over the halfway line. And with the last tackle coming up, they'll kick from just inside, or just outside of the halfway line, I should say. Aiming it just left of the sticks. Armstrong underneath it. And carries it 15 out from his own line. I have Armstrong in my fantasy team. But I thought Taylor Ray was going to play, so I put him in instead. So Armstrong's on my bench, Taylor Ray starting. But I did put Reece Martin in the lineup for Nicotimo. So we'll see how it goes. Also had Irwin in the halves. So that was great. 1 minute 15 gone, Ipape at dummy half. Shifting it right to O'Brien, then to Mulhern, up towards his own 30. 2 tackles to go. Ipape. Right to Offengawi, look for space behind the ruck. Stop just shy of his own 40. 1.5 minutes gone. Last tackle. KR doing well to restrict meters. Cook on the last. Boot to ball. Coming down on the 20 for Broadbent. Takes it cleanly. Cutting back towards the middle. Spins. And he's taken to ground on his own 30. First try going Burgess. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with Burgess. Cut out pass from Lewis, I'm going to go with. Or Broadbent. They'll skip past Martin, straight to Burgess. 2 minutes gone, on halfway. Right to Minchella, out the back to May, down the right edge of the park. Draws one in. Batchelor with a break, needs support. Back inside to Mikey Lewis. And forward pass is given. Simmer down. Simmer down. Don't worry, Kieran, we're going to be okay. We'll get it right. Oh, God. Do you know what? I've seen worse than that. Let's have a look, actually. I'd say there's a bit of momentum on that. I don't think that's come out of his hands forwards. I think there's a bit of momentum on it. It's a little bit harsh. It has gone forwards, but I don't know if the pass itself was forwards out of his hands. I've seen much worse than that. Anyway, scrum for Leigh on their own 30. Out the back of the scrum, it's right to Hodgson. Good to see him getting back in and getting regular minutes too. Is he off to FC next year? He is, isn't it? Or am I just making that up? I'm sure he's going somewhere. Oh yeah, because they've got like 3 fullbacks now, which they don't need. Anyway, just over 3 minutes gone. Leigh in possession, left to O'Brien, then to Holton, up towards a halfway line. 3 minutes 20 gone. Ipape at dummy half. Leigh can get up the field now. 3 tackles left. Offengawi gets a great offload. It's now with Holton and carries it up towards KR's 40. 3.5 minutes gone. Ipape down the left edge, back towards the middle with O'Brien. Drops the ball off to Mulhern. Good meters. Pumping his legs up towards KR's 30. Last tackle for Leigh. It is left to O'Brien. Chips the ball low towards the back left corner. Broadbent tracking back to get to it. And he stopped in the back left corner. That's good stuff from Leigh. Just got to be disciplined now. Gotta be disciplined. Davies, sorry, well, the first carry. 6 out from his own line. 4 minutes gone. Bit harsh, but I'll take it. Yeah, fair enough. It was a bit harsh. KR 24, Leigh 16. I could see something like that. And it's going to be Hickey with the next carry. Dragging a few defenders up towards a 20. That's a good carry there. Looking at lines, didn't think that was forwards. Yeah, it was close. Martin through centre field. It's just shy of his own 30. 4 minutes 20 gone. Lawton at dummy half. Uses Mulhern as a shield, not square at marker. 4.5 gone up towards a 40. Last tackle for KR. Lewis. Right to May. Puts boot to ball from the 40. Coming down on the 20. Senior collects cleanly. Cuts back towards the middle. And carries it up towards a 30. 4 minutes 45 gone. Hi Rob, I'm at the game with the Leigh fans. Very nice. God, you get everywhere, don't you, Jack? What the hell? You get everywhere. Howdy, Megan. 18-12. Fair dues. Ipape. Now Hodgson through the middle over his own 40. 45 out from his own line. And that's 5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go for Leigh. Mulhern. Straight into Sue. Slams him into the ground, but he gets an offload for Hodgson first. And eats up a few more metres. 2 tackles to go. Ipape scoops it up, takes it over halfway. Tackle from Sue at marker. Last tackle, quick play the ball. O'Brien, right to Cook. Aims for the back right corner. Good chase here from Umala Hanley. Broadbent underneath it as well. Broadbent goes up, takes it cleanly. And Hanley gets him stopped on the 10. Good to see Hanley back in. The more I see Hanley, the more chance he's got to get himself in the England squad. He was not in the 38. Was it 38? I think it was 38. I hope that doesn't mean he can't get in the squad. The 2 players that weren't in the training squad for England that I want in the squad, or the lineup, is Taylor Wright and Hanley. So we'll see how that goes. Broadbent down the left-hand side, across to Martin. He's near the left touch line. Up towards his own 30. Broadbent back inside to Lewis. Across to May. Launched it across to Hiku. Goes up the line and is stopped on his own 30 again. So they don't really make much progress. Hanley's so good. I'm glad he's fit. He is really, really good. Niu's arguing something here. Not sure what. I just missed it. The kick on the last collected 15 out from Armstrong. Returns over the 20 up towards the 30. Shifting it right. And he's eventually taken to ground just shy of the 30. I hope Armstrong can just stay fit for the rest of the season. Get back to his best, because he could be an elite. Could be, at his best, an elite fullback. Could be. Next carry from Senior down the left edge. 35 out from his own line. Niu with the next carry through centre field, up towards the halfway line. 6 minutes 50 gone, 2 tackles to go. Ipape at dummy half in centre field goes right to Offengawi. Carries it over the 40, offloads it to Cook, down the right-hand side, across to Hanley, trying to get around 1. Flicks it off to Hodgson, drops the ball near the touchline. Picked up by Mikey Lewis, carries it up towards a 40, puts a foot in touch. I think this will be KR's ball, though, from the knock-on. Nice flick on. Bailey Hodgson couldn't take it in. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Official membership is over on Patreon. QR code on screen, but thank you very much, sir. Wait, 7.5 minutes gone. Speed Armstrong has. He's got oodles of potential. Oodles. Good word. Good word. He certainly does. The description I used for him last year when he first joined was that he floats. I'd seen him a little bit for the Newcastle Knights in the NRL. He floats. But hopefully he sort of gets back to that. So nearly 8 minutes gone. 6 again for KR. It's the first one of the game. Batchelor up towards Leigh's 40. 8 minutes gone. In centre field with Minchella. Drops it off to Amon. Smashed into by Offengawi. Stopped on the 40. Lawton at dummy half goes right to Minchella. Across to May. Trying to step past O'Brien. And he does. Down the right-hand side. Eating up good meters. Needs an option 2 possibly. He's near the right touchline. About 15 out. Good meters there from May. Plays it for Davies. Back towards the middle to Broadbent on the 20. Across to Lewis in centre field. Drops it off to Minchella. And he carries it. Still 15 out. Bumps off 1. Cutting back towards the right. Offloads the ball to Amon. He's then wrapped up by Cook on the 20. Offloads it to Lawton. Still the third for KR. May. Right to Broadbent. Fakes the switchback. Flicks it on to Hiku. Cuts back inside. Carries it over the 10. 8 metres out right at the post. 8 minutes 45 gone. In centre field with May. Launched it left to Lewis. Option across to Martin in the back left corner. Burgess goes in with the first try. 9 minutes gone. Bunch of great offloads. Bumping off defenders, offloading it left, right and centre. Leigh needed to wrap the ball up. They needed to wrap it up, but that's good stuff from KR there. Constant offloads. And then eventually, quick down the left-hand side. I thought when May launched that ball left to Lewis, because Lewis kind of had to stand there waiting for the ball to come to him, that Leigh could have shifted across, but was it maybe Hanley that was caught out there? I don't know, not Ben. I'm not sure. I mean, he's still shifting, trying to protect his inside shoulder. But yeah, they just get a bit of leverage on the outside. Yeah, he's got to be careful there. But good finish in the corner. Should have put the house on it, Kieran. Anyway, that's going to be 4-0 for KR. With a kick to come right next to the touchline. And I've just brought Reece Martin. So, two good things. I've got Lewis, Martin and Burgess in my fantasy team. I've just brought Reece Martin in. So, he's just got the assist there. Can he get the 2 as well? This is why I've been brought in. For Seth Nicotimo, of all people. So, get it done. Okay, 18, Leigh 36. We'll see, George. We'll see. Tough kick next to the touchline. 10 minutes, 18 seconds gone. The kick from Martin is good. We love to see it, mate. We love to see it. Good lad. So Burgess with the try. I've made Sivo captain, by the way. So hat-trick last night was helpful. But good points for my 3 left edge attackers from KR in the fantasy team. Wait. 10 minutes 50 gone. O'Brien's getting his head wrapped up. Terry Butcher over here. Second try going Martin. 6-0 for Wakey as well. Do you know what? I think let's be teammates here, Kieran. So if you're saying Martin, I'll say Martin. If you want me to, go with the third one after we both get that right, then I'll put my ego in. What's the word? We are back underway. What's the word? I can't think of the word. It'll come to me. I had it. It's with an R. It's such a common word as well. And there's a knock-on from Sue. 35 out from his own line. I cannot think of the word. Reputation. Jesus Christ. Reputation on the line. Oh my God. 11 and a half minutes gone. Leigh's going to get a fresh set here inside KR territory. See, if you said to describe it before I got the word, I would have just been going, it's something to do with, I can't think of words to describe it. That would have been me, so thank God I thought of it. Shifting it right to Hanley off the back of the scrum. Takes the carry up towards the 30. 12 minutes gone in this game. Pape at dummy half, back towards the middle to Cook. Drops it off to Offengawi. They've lost a little bit of ground here. Stopped on the 30 again. 12 minutes, 15 gone. Pape left to Cook in centre field. Flat ball on his outside to Liu. Stopped 25 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Not been that exciting in possession currently, Leigh. On this set, it is right to Cook. Switch back to Alec Vinker and drops it on the 20. Lewis up towards the 30. Jesus. 12 and a half gone. And a penalty for Hull Kingston Rovers. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, what about that?
I need some new sounds for this board, don't I? 12 minutes 50 gone. Penalty for KR. Start fresh set on halfway. The tap from Martin. So as I was saying, I'll back you with Reece Martin next. I'll go with a Lewis assist, just to kind of spread the fantasy points about. 13 gone. On halfway, down the right-hand side. Broadbent steps back inside, over the 40 inside Leigh territory. Lawton back towards the middle to Minchella. Option out the back to May, who he goes to. Steps past Cook. Launches the ball across, bounces nicely for Martin. Offloads to Burgess near the left touch line. And Hanley takes him to ground. Alec Vinker there to help out. Plays it for Martin. Near the left touch line. Back towards the middle to Lewis. Across to May. Just takes the tackle, but then offloads the ball to Minchella. Just left to centre field. Eats up good metres towards the 20. KR back inside the red zone. 2 tackles to go. Lawton launched it right to main centre field. Then left to Sue. Left to Lewis. Fakes the switch back to Hadley. And he's going to be stopped on the 10. Last tackle. Nearly 14 minutes gone. Lawton at dummy half. Back towards the middle to Minchella between the sticks. Across to May. Down the right edge of the park. Kicks through. Good chase from Hiku. I think he got to it before Armstrong. I think he got to it. Kendall says he has done. That's a try for KR. Hey! Michael, that is slander. Absolute slander. I'm worried about what you don't see in Hanley. My gastids are flabbered. I'll be honest, mate. What I do see in Hanley is a very elusive, very strong ball carrier who's dangerous inside the red zone. He's a smart player. Good finisher, good offloads, good in the air. Very strong one-on-one defender as well. Very strong. That's what I see in Umaila Hanley. And I stand by him starting for England at right centre come the World Cup. I will also send a strongly worded email to Brian McDermott. Oh yes, and he's got a great chase. Hanley over Hanley? No. It's not a million miles off, but no. Hanley over Hanley, in my humble opinion. Reece Martin, with a fairly tough kick again. Not as tough as the last one. 15.5 gone. The kick is off the post and no good. You've got one job, Reece. When you're not involved in the try, you've got one job. Shocking that. Right, he's getting sold. He's being taken out of the fancy team. Don't like it. Sick of it, Reece. Anyway, 16 minutes gone. 10-0 for KR. And we'll get back underway in a second. Kicks towards the right of the post. Underneath it is Burgess. Hands it off to Sue for the first carry up towards the 20. For me, out of every 3 games, Hanley looks a world beater. Just has too many games where he's a bit anonymous for me. I think he normally comes up with something every week. I think he's still consistent, but I think he can always do something by himself if needed. And it's going to be Hiku with the next carry over the 40. 45 out from his own line. Oh, for the are you saying for the soundboard, Dom? Bit of Chris Kamara. I could do, actually. There's going to be a... I just missed that. I do apologise. Was it a knock-on from KR? I've just missed something. Oh, it's forwards. Yeah, 17 minutes gone. They're going to gift territory to Leigh. Not the first time they've done it. But Leigh need to do some damage off the back of it. Yeah, missing Lamb is tough. And not Miller, as I said in my predictions video. Because I called him Lockie, my brain immediately went to Miller. Because I never call him Lockie, I call him Lachlan Lamb. I never call him Lockie. So... Miller came to mind. Niu with the first carry off the back of the scrum up towards a 40. 17.5 minutes gone. Plays it for a Pape through centre field with Holton. And he's going to play this 35 out from KR's try line. Pape waiting at dummy half. Still 4 tackles to go as well. It's a great chance to get inside the red zone. Liu through centre field. And a 6 again. Liu plays it for a Pape. 25 out. In centre field. Left to Offengawi. Takes a carry over the 20, inside the red zone. They've got to find some points soon, I think. Got to keep up. Mulhern down the left edge of the park. 6 metres out, left of the post. 18 gone. Ipape in centre field with Liu. Right to Cook. Fakes a switchback. Then across to Hanley. Shrugs off one. Slipping underneath. Prime Apollo Creed in there. Anyway, back towards the middle to Cook. Then with Liu, going to be stopped on the 10. 18 minutes 25 gone. 2 tackles to go. Or last tackle, sorry. Flat ball to Hanley. Trying to get an offload. I think he just does in time. Alec Vinker. Either on the line or double movement. That's worth a check. Is it being given? Try is given for Leigh. Absolutely worth it. This is going to go to a formal review, I reckon. That is close. Who made it happen? Umila Hanley. Get in. Possible double movement. I think I'm 55% sure it's a try. I'm 55-45. It's quite close for me. Hanley in back-to-back touches, looking dangerous. I'm just a big fan of him, really. That's a great carry, gets the offload backwards. That could be seen as a knock-on if it just goes straight into a KR player. So it could end up being a knock-on. So, goes past Martin. We'll have to see. They might say it's backwards in relation to the ground. 19.5 minutes gone. So yeah, we'll end up getting a formal review, I reckon. Let's have a look. I think that slides towards the line. I don't think he's promoted the... I don't think it... Let me start again. I don't think the ball carrying arm has touched the ground. I think the ball has touched the ground, but is sliding towards the line. I don't think it's grounded and then momentum. I think it's all sliding in one motion. It might be disallowed. Oh, try's confirmed anyway. It's been confirmed for 15 seconds, and here I am. Wittering on. That's a try for Leigh. 10-4 with the kick to come. They needed that. Need to stay in this game. Don't want to let it get out of hand. Cook has been really good with the boot recently. Do you remember the game? It was a few weeks ago where he had a couple sitters as well, and he just missed them. Kept missing them constantly. But he's been really good recently. The kick from Cook is... Oh, my...
Oh, what about that? Send him off!
Well, he's missed that one. Jesus. He scuffed it. Oh, yeah, because they ended up having... Hanley ended up taking a kick. Somebody else. Big him up, Rob. You're talking about Hanley. Oh, that was great stuff from Hanley. World class. Unless you meant Cook, then that was really shit, that, Adam. 20 minutes and 45 seconds gone. We are done with the first quarter. Up towards the 20 to Pape, dummy half. Holton plays it for him. He goes right to O'Brien. Drops it off to Offengawi. Yeah, it was bad. 21 minutes gone. Cook goes right to Alec Vinker, and he carries it over the 30, down the right edge of the park. 2 tackles left for Leigh. Pape, 35 out from his own line. Back through the middle with Liu. Stopped on his own 40. Last tackle for Leigh. Pape out the back to O'Brien under a bit of pressure. Gets a kick away. This is coming down 25 out for Broadbent. It's not a great kick. Returns it up towards a 40. Great place to start the set. 21.5 minutes gone. May at dummy half hands it off to Davies. And he carries it just shy of the halfway line. Yeah, there's not a great kick there. Left to Lewis. Switch back to Martin. And he's going to play it 45 metres out from the try line. 3 tackles to go. In centre field with Minchella, right to May. Options on his outside. Flat ball to Batchelor. Stopped just over 30 metres out. 22 minutes gone. Back towards the middle. May. Shifting the ball left to Mikey Lewis. Little show and go. Steps back inside. Shrugs off a few defenders. Still going. Mikey Lewis still going. Stepping up towards the 20. That's good stuff there from Mikey Lewis. Last tackle for KR. In centre field now with May. Chips towards the back left corner. Burgess is chasing. Armstrong goes up. Takes it cleanly. I think it's a 20-metre tap. 7 tackles set. Good stuff. Sprinting towards the 20. Taps. Well, he's offside. But there's no penalty. 22.5 minutes gone. So Leigh, chance to get up the field now. Senior up towards a 30. 22 minutes and 45 seconds gone. Ipape. Now with Niu. Over the 40. And some extra meters. Gets a great offload as well. Well done, Niu. Ipape, good yards. Smashes Sue onto his backside. Hodgson's still going. 35 out from the try line. This is a great set here currently. Ipape goes right to O'Brien. Switches back. Stopped 25 out. Just over 23 minutes gone. This is a good set currently. This is a good set. 3 tackles to go. Right to Cook on the 20. Cross to Alec Vinker. Maybe looking for an offload. Still going. 15 out. Right centre field. 2 tackles left. Ipape goes out the line. He is close. Shall do, boss man. Give me a second. Yeah, boss man. Right at the post. Last tackle. In centre field with Cook. Ship towards the back left. Davis underneath it. So is Senior. And gets taken to ground. Good defence. It is 12-0 to Wakey. I've got 30-12 to Wakey in that game, I think. So both scores still on at the minute. How old is Ash Hanley? Good question. There's a challenge here. Okay, so Lee's challenging that Senior was tackled in the air. I saw it, but I didn't compute it in my brain. I think he might have been tackled in the air, actually. I just didn't... I saw it, but it didn't compute. Hanley is 30. How old is Umaila Hanley, just to have a gander? He's 24. I would have him at Warrington. I'd actually quite like him at Warrington, to be honest. Successful challenge. So it's going to be a Lee penalty. It's all right, boss man. I'll have a kebab, please. Barbecue sauce. Right then. Just shy of 24 minutes gone. Howdy, Paymaker. Wakefield should win tonight. I think Hull might give a better account of themselves. But I think Wakefield will be too strong, generally speaking. Oh, don't put me in that group, Kieran. God, don't do it. That's offensive. I find that offensive. Flat ball to Alec Vinker on the right. 24 minutes and 20 seconds gone. 3 tackles to go. In centre field with Liu. And he's going to play this 5 metres out in front of the right post. 2 tackles left. Ipape between the sticks at dummy half. Right to Mulhern. Drops the ball just before the try line. But it's not a bad place to turn the ball over. It's not bad. Was it York Wigan that you're going to, mate? I hope you enjoy. I think you said it was that one. Hope you have a good time. If you're in amongst the fans, like, and not in sort of a dead section, like if... I don't know if you're going to be in the away with the away fans or the home fans, I'm not sure, but York fans at home, they do make some noise. But if you're with the Wigan fans, then, you know, make sure you get singing. Either way. I don't know who you're going to be with, but either way. Enjoy the atmosphere. So, 25 minutes gone, or just over it. KO in possession, stopped on their own 10 is Davies. Well done, me. Whitbread is on for Sue as well. Up towards the 20. Broadbent at dummy half. Scoots. And he's 25 out from his own line. Next carry from Amon. Over the 30. Whereas away and down the 6? Yes, it is. Hadley with the next carry up towards the 40. Last tackle for KR. Lawton at dummy half in centre field goes left to Lewis. Kicks from 35 out from his own line. Aims for the back left corner. Taken on the full by Armstrong. That's a good take. Slips over. On the 20. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. And is 25 out from his own line. 26 minutes gone. Cook. Now with Hodgson. Carries it through centre field. Doesn't really make much ground there. Well, plenty of tackles to go. O'Brien. Now with Senior. Up towards his own 30. Ipape at dummy half. Now with Liu through the middle. I did also say in my predictions that I think the starting pack from Lee can do a good job. I'm just worried about in rotation. I don't think they're big enough. So we'll see. I think Brogan, Maybe Penne, they've got the size at the very least, but Davis and Horn, whether Horn might play 13 at some point. Or if Ipape plays 13, that's probably fine. But we'll see. Oh, bit awkward here from KR. Just keep the ball. Just keep it. Will Ipape go to PNG, the most obvious signing? I don't know. I actually don't know. It's going to be Davies with the next carry. Steps past one, takes it over the 20 through centre field. Next carry from Tavita Pangai Jr., Warrington Wolves legend. Didn't even play a game, but still. Carries it through centre field, left to Lewis. Launched it across to Martin. Stopped on halfway. Good tackle. Last tackle coming up for KR. Good evening, Liam. Howdy, sir. One of our top 10s in the Predictions League. 27.5 minutes gone. Collected by Armstrong just behind the 20. And returns just shy of the 30. Dragged back a couple metres. Oh, he's got the no NRL clause. Fair dues. Fair dues. And Senior with the next carry. Just shy of the 30. Second tackle, O'Brien. Now with Niu. Lands on his front. But Chaos slow down the ruck here. Ipape. Left it off Ngawi. The Lee Middles have done some good minutes here. They've done nearly half an hour without a change in the middle. Chaos made 2. Chip towards the back right. Collected by Broadbent in front of his own 10. Returns up towards the 20. Good tackle from Armstrong on the 20. Good tackle. I'm on the side where they come out at Bradford Bulls at Odsal. Oh, nice. I do like Odsal. It's a tip for a lot of people, but just something about it. I just really like it. 28 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Burgess with a carry up towards his own 40. And 3 tackles to go. Next carry from Whitbread over the halfway line. Good meters. 45 out from the try line. Wait for Minchella to do the dirty. We'll get a high shot from him in the second half, just you wait. They launch the ball across to Hiku down the right-hand side. Near the touchline. Tries to flick it on, that is forwards, but a knock on either way. Take your pick, referee. What are you going with? Up the ball, says Liam. When Bradford's at full strength, I think they'll do a solid job. You saw how exciting they were at the start of the year. 29 minutes gone. Oh, Willie Peters is not happy. He's not happy. So yeah, 29 gone. Lee in possession on their own 30. I'll have a scrum in centre field in a second. There's a charm to it, I suppose. It's like Cass's ground. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's unique. Some would say, oh, it's not unique, it's just a shithole. But there's just something about Odsal I just really, really like. I think it's because when I was growing up, Bradford was always like a big team. So the idea of going to Odsal was like, there was a vibe to it. There was an aura to the ground. Because it's Bradford. Bradford Bulls, like when I was growing up, was a like major Super League team. So it might have been a bit of that, really. And because it's a ground that's very different to every other ground. You know, with a massive curve, the big sort of building at the other end, and then the normal stand. It just looks very different. And it being Bradford. Brogan is on the field. I'll stop yapping. 30 minutes gone. Last tackle for Lee. It is right to Cook on the last tackle. Puts boot to ball towards the back right corner. Burgess underneath it. Goes up, takes it cleanly on the 10. Chance to break here. Chance to break up towards the 30. Good tackle from Alec Vinker. Good tackle. He's going to play this for Broadbent. 35 out from his own line. Martin through centre field. Shifting it right. Offloads it to May. Chance to break here, possibly. Steps past Niu. Up towards a halfway line. Eventually taken to ground. 30.5 minutes gone. Plays for Hiku. Back towards the middle to Davies. Takes the carry. KR on the front foot here. 45 out from the Lee try line. Minchella in centre field. Left to Lewis. Across to Broadbent. Now to Martin. Trying to burst through the line. Good tackle from Hanley. Help with Alec Vinker as well. Back towards the middle to Lewis. Then to Minchella. Switches back to Pangai Jr. 31 minutes gone. Left to Lewis. Goes at the line, ball across to Broadbent. Little room to work with, I should say. Tackled by Hanley, help from Cook as well. Stopped near the touchline, turns it over on the 10. 31 minutes, 15 gone. Looking forward to next season, hoping for a lot more signings, more experience. Lived next to Odsal, nailed it first time, from the age of 2. It's historic and a stadium that I wouldn't change. Only the pitch, makes sense. Full-size pitch would be good for Bradford. But yeah, SA, I think SA is a perfect signing. For both club and player, I think that is a perfect signing. But yeah, hopefully they can make some more signings. Niu with a carry. Good carry. And a great offload for O'Brien. Breaks over halfway. Great tackle from Hiku. Tips the ankles there. Taps the ankles. Wrong vowel. Anyway. Scoot from Horn. Up towards the 40. Offloads it right. Slightly wayward. Alec Vinker eventually picks the ball up. Straightens up with a carry. And Lee, last tackle coming up, the 45 metres out. Horn goes right to Cook, hits the belly of the ball. Coming down on the 20 for Broadbent. Bounces once. Don't let the egg bounce. Burgess recovers it on the 10. 32 minutes and 25 gone. Do you think my mate's chosen a good game to watch, Bradford versus Wakey? I think that could be good. Hopefully it's not like the last one. What a shot there, mate. Jesus, Horn into Broadbent. Oh, dear. 32 minutes, 40 gone. Davies with the next carry up towards a 20. What a shot there. Jesus. Batchelor with the next carry up towards a 30. I felt that. May. Not sure who to go to, but goes left. Back inside to Pangai Jr. Flicks the ball on. Hanley tries to pounce on it. I think he's knocked on in the process there. Are they saying that Reece Martin knocked on? 33 minutes gone. KL might challenge. Are they going to challenge? Eventually they do challenge. Eventually. See, Lewis has gone missing again. Chucky. You can't do that, mate. Can't do that. KR fans will be on you. Lewis is Litton's sidekick. Get Litton on at 7 or at 6. Get him on. So, KR's having a breather. And video ref's going to have a gander at this. Challenge for KR. I think they're claiming Hanley knocked on. I initially thought Hanley knocked on the, trying to recover the ball. Let's have a look. But it's tricky. And now I can't park there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a straight up knock on for Hanley. I don't know why it was giving us Leeds ball. Unless something else in the build-up happened, but John Wells is saying he doesn't think Hanley's touched it. I think he has. Yeah, his arm touches it. Does look like maybe Hanley knocked on first. Hard to say. I think it touched his forearm. They're saying he hasn't touched... They're saying unsuccessful. I think he's touched that, and I'm quite confident that he has. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I can get on board with that call there. 33 minutes, 15 gone. This will be Lee's ball anyway. Does it count if it touches the forearm? Should it count? He very clearly gets a touch on it. It should have been successful because it was a knock on. So, scrum for Lee on the 40. It's with Bailey Hodgson down the right-hand side. Makes about a metre off the back of the scrum. His forearm knocks it down. It's with Cook back towards centre field with Brogan. 35 out from the try line. 33.5 minutes gone. Horn left to Liu. And takes it over the 30. If the forearm counts, which I believe it does, it should be a knock on. But anyway. Shifting it left. Break here possibly for Holton. Good tackle there from May. Down the left edge, 15 out. 3 tackles to go as well. Or 2, sorry. Through centre field with Brogan. Over the 10. 5 metres out. Maybe 4. Just left of the sticks. Last tackle for Lee. Horn. Short side left to O'Brien. Across to Armstrong in the back left corner. Taken to ground near the left touchline. Good place to turn the ball over. 6 minutes to go. So, if they can just be disciplined in the cycle here, keep KR pinned back, they get the ball back, apply some pressure inside the red zone again. Could be a good chance for Lee in a couple minutes' time. We'll see. Wakefield in again. Decent. I'm on track for correct scores at the minute with both, but we'll see. I've got the right winners at the minute. May hands it off to Hiku with a carry over the 20. And just shy of the 30. So there was a chance to pin KR back and they're already up towards the 30. That's not too bad from KR, but could have been better from Leigh. And up towards the 40 with Lewis. And still 2 tackles to go. Slow to play it, but eventually does for Lawton. And it's now with Broadbent up towards halfway. So yeah, they pinned him back, or could have pinned him back in the corner, and KR's up towards the halfway line on the last tackle. Leigh had to be better in defence there. 5 minutes to go in the first half too. Coming down on the 20. Armstrong takes it cleanly. Uses Hodgson as a bit of a shield there, but returns it up towards a 20. Hanley at dummy half. Hands it off to Hodgson. Cuts back towards centre field. Carries it just over the 20. Neo seems injured. I've not noticed yet. Yeah, I haven't noticed. I'll have to see if I can spot him. He looks okay. Penne with the next carry. A few metres shy of the 40. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. 40-20 attempt here from Cook. Distance and angle look okay. Broadbent is there, though. Collects it on the 10. Decent effort. Don't mind it. Good chase, though. Broadbent. Tackled by Hanley. Slammed into the ground. 15 out from his own line. Well, just shy of the 20, actually. Good tackle. Martin with the next carry. The KR scored the most tries in this period of the game. 14 for them. Wigan next best at 11. Bradford 10. Wakey 10. Decent. 22. It's 22 for Wakey. Oh, dear. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Pangai Jr. with the next carry. Over the 40. Gets an offload as well. And yet didn't play a game for Warrington. For God's sake, man. Hiku down the right-hand side. Near the right touchline. 3 minutes 40 to go. Davies back towards Middleton May on the 4th tackle. In centre field with Minchella. Across to Lewis. Then across to Broadbent. And Martin just drops the ball in midfield. Silly mistake. 3.5 to go. Gifting territory away. So good chance here for Leigh to answer back. If they can make it at least 10-8 at half time, that's good. That'd be reet. That'd be reet. Oh, quick thing. I'm going to be making a new website soon. So the current one, I think, is fine. But I'm going to be making a brand new, beautiful website. Scrum for Leigh, out the back of it, they carried up towards halfway with Senior. Are there any features you think would be a cool idea to add to the website? I don't know if people have seen recently, there's like some draft thing that people are doing. I don't think I could do that, or I'd want to copy it. I don't think I'd want to do that. But is there anything that you'd want me that's quite cool, a fun little game or something, to add to the website? Because I could kind of do anything. So if you think of something, let me know. But I'm going to add kind of memberships on there as well. You can create profiles and stuff like that. So if you have any thoughts, let me know. Just fun little things that you want on there. Anyway, knock on from Cook. Lewis, chance for a break, falls over on the 40. I can do that, mate. I could do that. Martin with a carry over the halfway line. Add a team builder, I could do that. Hadley with a carry over the 40. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Back towards Milton Lewis. Second tackle. Hands it off to Pangai Jr. Bumps off one. Could have got an offload there if he wasn't smiling at a Leigh player. To left to Lewis. Chips towards the back left corner. Hodgson is chasing, so is Armstrong. And bats it over the dead ball line. Goal line dropout coming in. Or coming up. Howdy, Toby. Howdy. But yeah, one thing I could do is if I could set it so you can create a profile on the website and you could submit your predictions via the website and then I can update the scores and it'll just track them and show the table. So I could do that. I don't know if I'm going to do it before the season's done or after the season's done. I'm not sure. But I might try and do a predictions league for next year as well. I will see. Cook with the dropout goes long on this one. And collects another 40 from Davies. Strong run over the 30. 25 out from the try line. But yeah, anything you can think of that you think might be fun to have, like team builders, drafts, things like that, I could probably do. So whatever you think of that you'd want, let me know. Lawton, left to May, 15 out, in centre field. 1 minute to go in the first half. They might go for one here. I think one would probably be smart. I reckon take the next 2 tackles to have a go to try. Right, it's back to Lewis, going for one. Drop goal is off the post. Back into the hands of Mikey Lewis. Right to Hiku on the 20. Gets an offload back to Lewis, which is collected by Broadbent. 15 out. 30 seconds ago, they still might go for one. In centre field with Minchella. Shifting the ball left to May. Then across to Martin. Knocks the ball on. Picked up by Burgess. Hang on a minute. Taken into touch. 15 seconds to go. I want to see Armstrong on more sweeping runs. I want to see his pace actually being utilised on the sweeping runs out the back. I mean, Lewis hit that pretty cleanly. It hits the post. Folks, that's going to be half time. Smart move going for one. I reckon they probably should have just set up for it again, really. But that is half time. 10-4. Lee's still in the game. Second half, I think KR might have some more energy because they've got more size off the bench. And Leyland from dummy half is going to be a bit more destructive off the big forwards they've got. So I think that'll be the key difference maker later on. But that is it's an overall okay first half. It's okay. Could be better, but it's all right. Okay, I will put up a poll for the second half. If he had scored there, I was going to go mental. Fair enough, honestly. That was definitely a knock-on, pretty sure. It would have been checked anyway. That was a fantastic tackle from Hodgson. Yes, it was. I'll take that in the first half. That's good stuff. Leigh got the win behind them. Second half, well, fair enough. As you said, profiles and predictions tables would be great to see. Okay. I'm hoping to do, hopefully next year, an event with like open age clubs. I used to do esports events. It's been years, like a couple of years since I've done one. I think 24 might be the last time I did it. Soundboard on the website. Maybe. I might be able to do that. I might be able to do that, actually. But anything, literally anything you can think of, within reason, because I know some of you will say some stupid stuff, but you know what I mean. Anything that's cool and groovy or creative, go for it. But I want to start doing events, open age events, like competitions. And there's a club in particular, a Super League club that I think would be a perfect team to work with. So I'm going to get in touch with them soon and let them know. Anything within reason. Nights they're like... That's what you're like at the minute. Typing away. Julie, that's a new name in here. Welcome. Oh, also Airline Shorts Viewer. I think that's a new name as well. Some new peeps in here. Leeds Rhinos top of the table. Indeed they are. USA winning 2-0 against the Aussies. Fair dues. I wanted to stream that one, but as a Rugby League creator, I kind of have an obligation or whatever to stream Rugby League instead. I'll be streaming the next England game, so I hope people stop by for that one. You got me. Years. Yeah, hoping to do events for next year. I love the idea of doing a live show. Like, if I can get some Rugby League, like, ex-players, pundits, whatever, doing a live show, I'd love to do that. That'd be cool. Not the Scotland game tonight? I don't think so. I will go through the next games I was planning on doing, actually. So, for scores at the minute, 24-0 for Wakey. I kind of need Hull to win 12-6 in the second half, which might not happen. And my exact score is still on for KR. So both are still on, but I've got the winners right at the minute. So for the World Cup, this is what I plan to do, or in my head what I'm thinking. I was tempted to do Scotland-Morocco, but I don't think I will. I would have liked to do Netherlands-Sweden, but don't have the time because I'm doing Catalans-Bradford. Germany-Ivory Coast on the 20th. is a maybe. That's a maybe. Best chances are New Zealand, Egypt, because I want to do New Zealand one because I've got New Zealand followers. That's at 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Argentina, Austria on Tuesday. I want to do that one. The problem is there's a couple games on at good times where I need to get the predictions videos done in advance. Like, I need to get them done quickly. Norway versus Senegal, 1 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I want to do that. England, Ghana, 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. I will do that one. And then after that, later next week, what have we got? Scotland, Brazil. I don't know if I want to do that. Switzerland, Canada might be good. Mexico, Czech Republic might be all right. Japan, Sweden, I kind of want to do that one. We're getting a couple clashes next week. Australia, Paraguay, I won't do that one because I've done Australia, but Turkey, USA, I'll do because I have done Turkey, but I've not done USA. Norway, France, that one could be a good one. We'll see. What about a community power rankings for the new website? Yes. Yes, I wanted to kind of do something like that last time so people could vote on it. So I did my power rankings plus a community. Yes. Do you know what? I need to type these up. So yeah, you can submit your power rankings and it shows. I could also do it where I submit mine. And then community, based on averages, will show it. So, KRL website features. So, right. Predictions League. Team Builder. Community power rankings. Oh, I could even include a forum. I could probably just create a forum where people can just, a bit like Discord really, or any other forum, where you can make channels or make topics, message people directly. Fan forum. I could easily do that. Create day events with subscribers with your members for like Magic Weekend, Grand Final, Challenge Cup, and post it on your YouTube channel. Could do. How would I do that? So if I did membership on the website, then I could organise things. That could work. I like that. That could work. I'll call it member away days. So like we could just sort of go to any games. Match day vlogs at Wire. I'm not really one for vlogging, first of all, but I would be tempted to do vlogs at like neutral games or like Magic, Grand Final, Challenge Cup. But I don't want to do it at Warrington games. I'd rather just watch it as a Wire fan. But next year, oh yeah, I still need to. I want to get a bunch of you guys in Discord at some point because I'm potentially going to change the content for next year. So I might be dropping the predictions videos. Or I could still do them, but it's more in a podcast form. Where I don't really know. Actually, people could still submit them on the website. But I might drop those videos because I'm thinking of changing the kind of content I do next year. I'd still be doing live streams. So this would still continue. But I might drop predictions for something completely new. But I wanted to talk to a bunch of you guys about it and get your opinions on it. And there's a video that I'm planning for the end of the year that's like a big project. Like it's a really, really big project. But I need to get in touch with a bunch of people. And I am planning it. I like the predictions videos, but fair. They're getting a bit of a drag now. I don't enjoy doing them anymore because... So, secret, the videos are about 20 minutes long. The recording, on average, in the past month, maybe more, has taken at least an hour to do. It's a 20-minute video and it takes me an hour to record. because even though you see a bunch of quick cuts, I'll run through the section, and if I mess up, then I kind of start again. So rather than redoing it, I just sort of start that section again. With the NRL predictions, it's easier because it's written, it's typed up, and I can just read it out. And I don't have to look at the camera, whereas I've got my camera normally set up there, and then, yeah, I have to redo stuff a lot. So it becomes a real drag to do. Then, yeah, editing time. So it takes me hours to prep, so even I have to try and find who's available, and still I sometimes get that wrong as well anyway. So I have to find out who's available, and then write up my predictions on like 7 pages to get one for each game. Once I've done that, I then have to record, which, given how many times I mess up, if I'm lucky, takes 45 minutes. If I'm very lucky, takes 45 minutes, up to an hour. I've done an hour 7 3 times in the last 6 videos that I've done. And then cutting it down takes a couple hours. Then the graphics, like the overlay to do it. And then I've got to upload the video, wait for it to process, do all the, do the thumbnail and the description. And then obviously it's done at that point. Chucking it out there, podcast with subscribers. See, that's what I was thinking of doing. Because it could have been much easier. I wanted to do that because we could include predictions. We could just talk about stuff. Let's do a 6-minute video. It doesn't feel right to me just producing a video saying, I think this team's going to win. Here's 2 reasons, and that's it. I feel like I want some substance in it. But I would do podcast with subscribers. Like a weekly podcast, and we include predictions in there. I might still do the NRL predictions. One, because you get good views and they're easy to do. But the Super League ones, I might turn into a podcast. I would still do that one. Because I guess it's easy enough to do. Because I can just, we do it on Discord. Everyone's got the camera on. I can just record the screen. And there's limited editing to do. I can create an overlay. I can easily move things around. Audio and video is already picked up. I don't need to cut it down. And it's just uploaded. I normally skip past the waffling. You mean the beautiful analysis? Is that what you mean? I'd love to join. Well, I would love for you to join as well. I need to find a good day to consistently do it. Maybe Tuesdays would probably be good. I think predictions videos are more interesting when you're bouncing off someone like Rugby League Outsiders. Yeah. I think that's where I'm at a disadvantage. So some of you will remember the first couple of videos, or a lot of videos last year, it was just me talking during a section and then it moved to the next one. Early on, I changed it so it was quick cuts, and it looked better because it felt like it was quicker, faster paced. But the advantages that Super League Raw, Outsiders have, and even All Out Rugby League, Love Rugby League, is like they can bounce off somebody. It's a conversation, whereas it's just me. So if I instantly switch to a podcast, then I think it would do better. Outcasts have packed in Vividia sued them. Any more detail on that one? What's going on there? Obviously, if it's their business and they don't want it aired out, then don't do it. But if they've been public about it, then unless we just lying to make friends, who knows? 5 is a maximum, including myself. I think 4 is probably a good number, but 5 is a maximum. Oh, you just didn't see their uploads. So we're just lying then. We're just lying. Oh, I didn't do it. Didn't do a poll. Shocking that. So far, I've got Predictions League, Team Builder, Community Power Rankings, Fan Forum, Member Away Days. If you think of anything else, let me know. I could do anything. I could also do something where it has live scores on there. But I need to pay for what's called an API, so it actually tracks the scores and it draws it in. I'm not sure how much that would cost. So I could do live scores and everything is updated. But yeah, I'm not sure how much that would cost. Injury and suspension tracker. That would be great, but it's so hard to keep up with injuries and suspensions. It's so difficult. Oh. See, what would be great, I'm going to note this down. I'm going to note this down and see if I can do something for this next year. Injury list, right? What I'll do, I'll get in touch with the clubs and I'll say, they might not do this, they might not care, right? I'll get in touch with the clubs and I'll say, could the club submit an account or create an account on the website, like the physios or something, and they can easily chop and change who's in and who's out and put in the round that they're expected back for or the suspension. So if a player's out till round 21, they can sign in and in their own admin sort of dashboard, they can pick the player that's in their squad, because I can organise it that way. They click on the player, injury or suspension, and then the round. They submit, and then it's on like a full list where everyone can see who's available, who's not. But it requires them having to update it each week. But I think we need a public list of injured and suspended players. Could I have a Kinetic Rugby League Player of the Match vote? Yes, we could. Driver of the Day. Yes, we could do that. Player of the Match vote. Yes, we could do that. Absolutely. And we are also back underway for the second half. Leigh in possession. And the first carry from Penne up towards the 20. If you think of anything else, just let me know. Again, we could do anything. Anything. Next carry from Holton through centre field, 25 out for his own line. Hear anything about Magic? Not yet, unfortunately. I'm hopefully next week at the latest, because they've got to let people know if they haven't already. I don't know. Next carry from Brogan through centre field, 30 seconds gone. Create your own dream team on your website. I could do that. So yeah, team builder's one thing. I will do team builder plus dream team. There was a charge down there from KR. Is it a 6 again? No? Okay. Break for Hodgson down the right-hand side near the touchline up towards the 40. I'll focus on the game for a bit. 50 seconds gone. Last tackle for Leigh up towards halfway. Cook puts boot to ball. Chase here from Umaila Hanley. Broadbent collects cleanly on the 10. Oh, steps past Hanley. And is up towards the 20. 1 minute gone. Lewis hands it off to Burgess. Up towards the 20. 8 errors from KR, 4 from Leigh. Jesus, 67% completion rate. Jesus. And a penalty for KR. Is Morg out till playoffs? Do you know what? I don't know. But that'd be great to know on the website. So we've had 1 minute 23 gone. The clock is stopped. Burgess is just getting looked at the minute. They're just having a gander. So yeah, clock stopped in a minute. Hopefully he's all right. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on. Are they having a look at this? All right. So we'll get back underway soon. Shoulder impact game's gone soft. It's turning into football. Oh, he's going off. At least he got the try before. He's might have to go out of my fantasy team now. Yeah, Burgess is going off. Unfortunate. I'll put the injury marker on the boy. Leyland will enter the field. All right. So it is a penalty for KR. They'll start a fresh set on their own 40. We're back underway. Minute and a half gone in the second half. Martin with the tap, hands it towards Lewis, or towards the middle with Lewis. Now with Pangai Jr., just over the 40. Shifting it left to Minchella. Again, we're back in Minchella. Penalty any time in the second half. 1 minute 50 gone. Leyland goes right to May. Across to Broadbent down the right-hand side, then to Batchelor. Carries it up towards Lee's 40. Saints legend Bill Leyland, the very same. Down the right-hand side. With the Saints legend Bill Leyland, up towards the 30. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Last tackle. Back towards Milton Mayo. It's the fourth, sorry. Left to Lewis. Chips towards the back left. Well placed. Hiku. Go on, lad. This could be a good try. Don't mind it. Back inside. Whitbread. That's a good try. Good try. Space down the left. Well placed kick. Really well placed. Wait. Right then. That'll be 14-4 with a kick to come. Nicely placed kick there from Lewis towards the back left. Good chase from Hiku. Back inside. Whitbread didn't panic. Just cut back towards the outside. Put the ball down. Nicely done. He is a big lad. That's why I was excited to sign him for Warrington. Because we needed size. And then he just never played. Hi, mate. How was your videos today? How is your videos today on? What do you mean, Noah? Do you mean how's it going? Do you mean views? What do you mean? I hate to say it, but that's a good try. It is. Sometimes you just have to admit that it is a good try. What I'm waiting on, and I don't know if he's here yet, I'm waiting on Alex Penguinius to join the chat and say, don't know how we won that one. Leigh were favourites. We probably should have had a red card. I'm waiting for him to join and say that. You know what he's like. You know what our Alex is like. Well, thank you, Noah. Thank you for saying that. Martin with the conversion. The kick is... looks no good. And it is no good. So 4 minutes gone in the second half. Early try for KR. Well placed kick from Lewis. So is Hiku playing on the left wing? Martin is his centre. And then over on the right, it's Davies and... is it Batchelor at centre? Minchella's your red? We'll see. So kick-off awkward for Lewis. Drops the ball 15 out from the try line. Great chance for Leigh to answer back soon. Great chance. My exact score is still on as well. How's the other game going? Don't have any other options to watch Rugby League? Well, I'm glad you're here, Noah. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. Nearly 5 minutes gone in the second half. Leigh do need to answer back soon. Just keep up with them. Got to keep up. So scrum coming up. 5 minutes gone in the second half. 15 out. They go right to Hanley. Straightens up. And it's still 15 out, slightly right of the posts. Next carry from Penne. Up towards the 10 between the sticks. It is Horn. Right to Cook. Across to Hanley. Might need to surrender there. There's a player taken out. Oh, it's a penalty for Leigh. Interesting. Interesting. Return back. Got a stout. Mulligans 4.1. We've got a renegade over here, folks. Go on, Kieran. So, fresh set of 6 on the 10 for Leigh. Great chance here. Come on, Leopards. Let's get Derek absolutely mental. So, 5 minutes 50 on in the second half. Horn at dummy half in centre field. Goes right to Cook. Then across to Hanley. Has to cut back inside. Lose a bit of ground. Wrapped up 15 out. Has he lost it? It's another penalty. Home crowd thought it was a knock-on or something, but it is a penalty for Leigh. Got to be careful not to give away, or to give away another one for a sin bin. Oh, Minchella! Minchella gave away the penalty. Thanks, Elliot. Hey! Cheers, Ellie, lad. 6.5 minutes gone in the second half. Right, another fresh set for Leigh. Take the 2. Don't do it, Kieran. Don't do it to me. Horn, a dummy half in centre field between the sticks. Goes left to Liu. Fakes the handoff. Straightens up with the carry. Good stuff there. 3 metres out left of the post. It's with Horn. Flat ball when he's outside. Is that Brogan? I think it is. Just stopped shy of the try line. I think it is, yeah. Horn between the posts. 3 tackles to go. Right to Cook. Switches back to Alec Vinker. Looking for an offload, possibly. Just about holds on to it. Loses a little bit of ground. 47 minutes gone. 2 tackles left. Horn down the right edge, back towards Mill to Cook. Drops it off to Liu. They've got to spread the ball there. Thing is, KR are really good in defence. On the goal line, they're really, really good. So it is tricky, but they've got to spread the ball. Need some depth here, some shape. Brogan, look for an offload. And that's going to be forwards. Knock on. A lot of repeat sets. Okay, Noah. I think I get it. I think I get it. Fight back from Hull FC, not conceding in the second half so far. Legends of the game. They're just great, aren't they? World class. 8 minutes gone in the second half. In centre field with Lewis. Left to Martin with a carry. 25 out from his own line. 3 tackles left for the Robins. Lewis down the left-hand side. Good meters over the 40. Near the left touchline, though. 2 to go. Whitbread back towards Mill to Leyland. There's a bit of a scuffle there over on the near the touchline. Minchella with the carry up towards halfway. Last tackle for KR. 8.5 gone. It is left to Lewis. Under pressure, gets a pass away. Chip through from Martin. This might go over the touchline. It's awkward for Armstrong. Takes it cleanly on his own 20. Martin trying to strip it there, but Armstrong still has it. When does Pape normally come back on? 25 to go, 20 to go. Something like that. They do need him back on. But they need him fresh, seeing out the rest of the game. 9 minutes gone in the second half. 3 tackles left for Leigh. O'Brien goes left to Niu. And he stops just shy of his own 40. 49 minutes gone. Holton with a carry. Up towards halfway. Last tackle coming up. Horn at dummy half in centre field. Goes right to Cook. Puts boot to ball. Coming down just behind the 20. And Hiku takes it cleanly. Hanley gets him stopped. Good defence. Pape and Joffa probably back on last 20. Yeah. They'll have a huge impact later on. Oh, nice from Lewis down the short side. Finds a break, can he? Oh, good tackle. Cook pulling the back of his collar. But then there's a penalty. Fair play, Mikey Lewis. Sees the space down the short side. Good meters over the 30 up towards the 40. So the tackle is made, then Brogan just flops onto him. $50 minutes gone in this game. Sue is also on for Pangai Jr. May goes right to Sue. And he's up towards the 30. Leyland at dummy half. Left to Minchella. Drops it off to Whitbread. And he's going to be stopped 25 out from the try line. Great chance for KR to extend the lead. Maybe find 20 points. In centre field with Minchella. Straightens up inside the red zone. 50.5 minutes gone. Leyland. Right to May. Flat ball on his outside to Lawton. 5 metres out. Over the right edge of the park. Leyland goes at the line himself. Spins, trying to. Good scramble. Hang on a minute. You cannot let him score from there. You just cannot let it happen. You know of things you can't do in rugby league. You can't do that, mate. 51 minutes gone. That's a try from Leyland. Three men in the tackle there. Three in the tackle. Spins. Don't wrap the ball up. Gets to the line. Gets over it. Gets the ball down. Just no. Just no. I think that is the point where Leigh have just confirmed the loss for the game. I think that right there is the loss confirmed. That's poor. That's so poor. Really bad. I think they'll get the kick. But I'll just hang on for a sec. But Martin, to add the extras, get me more fantasy points. The kick from Martin is good. Cheers, Reese. Could do with Lewis getting some more points today. He's in the team as well. Have they updated the fantasy points yet or no for yesterday? Okay, I got 41 with Walker, 21 with Irwin. I got 35 with McDonald and 64 with Steve. Oh, I captained Eckersley. That's right. Yeah, I could have got the Captain Sivo, but Eckersley, I'm going to need to score a hat trick now. So back underway. Drop backwards from, or knock on from Lewis. Apparently, thought it was backwards, but it's a knock on. Saints, please sign him. I think Saints should probably go in for him. It doesn't really seem like KR's got any real plans to use him, which is disappointing. It's a great chance for Leigh. They've got to score off the back of this. They've got to. So at the back of the scrum, it's left to O'Brien. Drops it off to Niu. .53.5 minutes gone. In centre field with Brogan. Between the sticks, it's right to O'Brien. Across to Cook. Might have the numbers down the right here. Armstrong steps back inside. He's 4 metres out. Plays for Hanley. Back towards the middle to Cook. Across to Penne. Crowd says forwards, but the ref says play on. Davis in possession. Returns it back over the 10. 54 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Horn down the right-hand side. Back towards the middle. Brogan, flat ball to Penne. Drops the ball. Leigh just do not look good offensively at the minute. They do not look good. Bear with me. Okay. So, 54.5 minutes gone. Yeah, you do need to score soon indeed. Had some great chances, some great territory, but need to do something with it. On the 10, with Davies, down the right edge of the park. Leyland at dummy half. Now with Broadbent, and he's going to be stopped just shy of his own 20. Next carry through the middle from Hadley. 25 out, just shy of the 30. Folks, that is 55 minutes gone. 25 to go. Leyland in centre field goes left to Lewis. Then to Whitbread. Carries it down the left-hand side. Pump at his legs. Stop just shy of the 40. Picked up by Martin. Goes right to Lewis. Then across to Sue. Look for an offload. Gets one back to Lewis. Just juggles the ball slightly. Returns, or carries it, I should say, over the 40. Then to May on the last tackle down the right-hand side. Aims for the back left. It's not a great kick, actually. Collects it on the full on the 20 by Hodgson. Up towards the 30. Cuts back towards the middle. Still going. And falls to ground. Goes to show how much Lamb does in a game. Yeah, very true. Hanley with the next carry. 35 out from his own try line. Quite lenient with forward passes, but I think that was justice for the set. Defo forward passing there. Maybe. Maybe. Amon is on for Minchella. Great offload to Armstrong. Down the left-hand side. Over halfway. I want to see Armstrong get a break. I want to see how quick he is in a sprint with some people. 56 minutes gone. Well, good chance for Leah to get up the park. It's just they've not been able to restrict meters off the back of it. That's been a big issue with Leigh in this one. 2 tackles left. O'Brien in centre field. Ball across to Cook. Drops the ball backwards. Maybe a knock on. Yeah, that's... this is poor in possession from Leigh. They just... KO looked really strong in defence, but the execution from Leigh has been poor. Lewis jamming out the line. Cook was uncomfortable. Might have just come on for FC. Imagine. So 24-4 for Wakey. You are the try scorers. Johnstone. I took Nicotimo out the side for Martin. I swear to God, if Nicotimo gets more points than Martin this week, oh my God. And Briscoe for Hull. SS here with a sin bin, and he's in my team as well. Oh my God, mate. Leigh does challenge this one. I think they've cleared the first one. They're actually just checking whether Hanley takes it in cleanly. Yeah, it is a captain's challenge for Leigh. They might win this one. Captain's challenge is successful. Leigh will get possession inside KR's half. About 20 metres out? 25, 30, something like that. Oh, that was the 40, actually. Excuse me. I saw a red line and panicked. Clock is stopped anyway. 56 minutes, 37 gone. So fresh set for Leigh. Oh, wait. Or is it just... It's play on, isn't it? Yeah, it's just play on. My bad. It's just play on. Right to Cook, under pressure, on the 40. Chips towards the back right corner. Taken on the full by Broadbent. And Offengawi is on for Penne. Let's see what impact he can have through the middle. Mikey Lewis, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Hiku gets an offload to Martin. He carries it over the 30. 57 minutes gone. Good post-contact meters there. He might have done, Kieran. He might have done. Just random shenanigans. Up towards the 40. Leyland, right to Lawton, up towards the halfway line. Still 2 tackles to go in this set for KR. Aaron Burgess had a bad one. Yeah. Didn't look good anyway. In centre field with Hadley. Left to May, trying to step past Cook. Look for an offload maybe. Gets one to Whitbread on halfway. Decent carry down the left-hand side. Stopped 45 metres out from Leigh's try line. Last tackle for KR. Lewis, short side left, drills it low. And it's collected on the 10 from Armstrong. Slips over. Straightens up with a carry. Stopped on the 20. The Yorkshire Tripper. Completion rate, 69% from KR, 72 from Leigh. That is shocking, mate. That is so bad. Meters, 917 to 639. Jesus. Left to Niu on the 20. Shrugs off Batchelor. Cuts back towards the middle. Good meters there up towards the 30. Well, FC try. Fair dues. I'm on for a score there. Actually, I don't know. I need him to miss the kick and get another try and miss that one. Ipape's on for Brogan. Leigh player slammed into the ground there. Didn't see who that was. Didn't see who it was. It's Liam Horn. Holding the back of his head. He was slammed into the ground. He's getting looked at here. Is it the last tackle for Leigh coming up? So game stopped at the minute. Horn's just getting looked at. Hopefully he'll be right. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on. Davey Litton with the try. My exact score is still on. In both games, my score is still on. But I need... So in Hull, the Hull Wakefield game, I need 4 points from Hull and 6 from Wakey. And then this one, I need 4 from KR, 16 from Leigh. Possible, but difficult. Care to explain that nickname there, Chris? God, that's some quality and cap space. Sitting out, Charnley and Lamb. They are missing Lamb. Horn is going off for HIA. Lobby Gobblers, that's that one. Right then, last tackle for Leigh. Out the back to Cook, hits the belly of the ball. Coming down 15 out or on the 20 for Broadbent. Drops the ball. They will gift field position to Leigh in the red zone. That is my only ever complaint about Broadbent, which hopefully people don't think I'm just making up now, but I've said multiple times in my predictions videos, he does have a mistake in him. He's typically reliable, but a mistake or two is in Broadbent's game. That's my only issue. Who's better, Hall or Charnley? Charnley. Shifting it right. He's now with Hanley. And he's going to play this 15 out over on the right-hand side of the park. 59 and a half minutes gone, nearly into the final quarter. And a 6 again for Leigh. Off Ngawi. Stopped 15 out in centre field. With a Pape and Off Ngawi on, they've got to look better in attack now, Leigh, surely. Bit more presence in the middle. O'Brien on the left-hand side. Tackled about 7 or 8 out. Ipape, dummy half, left of the sticks, goes short side left. Hodgson drops it. Jesus Christ. Folks, we're into the final quarter. Hey. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean he's a better player, Dom. And respectfully, and this is not having a go at you, but respectfully, I wish people would stop using trophies as an indicator for which player is better than another. Because that doesn't equate. Okay then, scrum for KR on their own 10. So 24-10 to Wakey at the minute. Thing is, I need 2 from Hull, which they're not going to get, unless Wakey score a try and a kick, and then Hull get a penalty at the very end, and they just go for 2. So yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but I've got the right winner. 61 minutes gone. And a carry from Davies. Good post-contact meters over the 30. 3 tackles to go. It is left to Luckley, finally on the field. He's taken to ground just over his own 40. Was wondering why they went short side. God knows. Amon with a carry over the halfway line. 61 and a half minutes gone. Out the back to Lewis on the halfway line. Puts boot to ball. This could be a tough take here. Armstrong tracking back. Lets it bounce in goal. Bounces back towards KR. Hodgson just takes it in cleanly enough. Just. Jesus. Armstrong with a scoot. Makes about 2 metres. Hanley with the next carry up towards a 10. 3 tackles to go. Ipape now with Ofa Ngawi. 15 out from his own line. 18 minutes to go. Ipape now Mulhern. 25 out from his own line. Oh yeah, KR bound next year, actually. Right to Cook under pressure. Bit of space on the right here. They could have a go. It's with Hanley. They got a break, but it was forwards. .62.5 minutes gone. They give territory to KR. Oh dear, oh dear. I feel like it left his hands flat. Did it not look like it left his hands flat? .63 minutes gone. KR in possession on the 20. By the way, Charnley has won Grand Finals and Challenge Cups. Like, he has won them. Next carry up towards the 10. Whitbread, good carry, still going. Has he lost it? He has. Leigh in possession on their own 10. Davis, now with Alec Vinker. Just over the 10. About 15 out from his own line. Plays it for a Pape. Now with Niu. Leigh have got to switch on now. They've got to start spreading the ball around in their own half. Got to have a go. Ipape hands it off to, that's Hanley. Good meters up towards a 40. Quick play the ball for Ipape. Carries it through centre field up towards a halfway line. Great offload to Armstrong. Then to Hodgson. Looking for a break. Stops on the 40. Last tackle coming up for Leigh. Yeah, I think Ryan Hall's got more, but Charnley's still got trophies. Broadbent with a return up towards a 30. 16 minutes to go. It's now with Martin. And he hands the ball off to Davies. Up towards the 40. Lewis at dummy half in centre field. Hiku with the next carry. Bumps off one over halfway. And he's just inside Leigh territory. 64.5 minutes gone. And it's Lawton with the latest carry stop just shy of the 40. In centre field with Hadley. Then goes right to May. Good meters up towards Leigh's 30. Look for a quick play of the ball. Last tackle. Leyland in centre field with Mikey Lewis. Looking to go to the back left with a chip. And he does. Just left of the sticks. Hanley goes up. Takes it cleanly. Stopped on the 10. 65 minutes gone. 15 to go. It is now with Hodgson. 15 out from his own line. Next carry from Senior. Stopped just shy of the 20. 3 tackles left for Leigh. Ipape. Right to Ofen Gowie through centre field. Pumping his legs. Stopped on the 30. 2 tackles left. Leigh have got to spread it around. They've just got to. It's left to Mulhern. Still going through the middle. 14.5 minutes to go. Last tackle for Leigh. That is true, David. That is true. We could just leave it there as well. A lot of spin on this kick. Bounces on the 30 back to the 20 for Broadbent. It's not a great kick. And he's taken to ground just shy of the 40. In centre field with Davies. Carry over the 40. And a penalty for KR. Jesus Christ. 66 minutes gone. 14 to go. Right, it doesn't mean that trophies does not mean that one player is better than the other. It's not what that means. There's 12 other players, well, plus the bench, that influences the results. They're both very good players, let's just leave it there. In centre field, care and possession, 25 out. So now with Hadley, right to Luckley. Down the right edge, stopped on the 20, or it gets an offload to Broadbent. Goes left to May. Couple steps on the 10, looking for an offload, gets one to Batchelor down the right hand side. Steps back inside and takes it just over the 10. 67 minutes gone, 13 to go. May in centre field, flat ball is outside to Armstrong, and Moan. They both have A's and M's and N's in the name. That's why I got confused. Or I'm just shit at commentary. 12 minutes 40 to go. So Leigh will get the ball back on their own 10. They've got to start spreading it around. 3 tries and 3 kicks. It's not impossible in this with this time left, but against this KR team, it's very, very difficult to do. 12.5 to go. They've got to spread it around now. Have to feed the ball back into the scrum. Have to go again. Cook feeds it in to the scrum on the 10. Pape goes left. And it's going to be Senior with a carry. Makes about 5 or 6 there on the first carry. And it's going to be Niu with the next one. Look for an offload. Gets a great offload there to Holton. And up towards a 30. Pumping his legs over it, 35 out, closer towards a 40. Good start to the set here for Leigh. Good start. 68 minutes gone, 12 to go. Offengawi, right. Slightly wayward, picked up by Armstrong on the 40. Might have killed momentum in this set here, but Cook at dummy half over on the right-hand side. Goes left to Hodgson. Straightens up with a carry, just shy of halfway. Ipape left to Offengawi. Spreading it left to O'Brien. Back inside to Hanley with a break here. Supporting the inside. That is forward by a mile. Davis drops it. Are you taking the piss? Umar Hanley with a great break. Out and in. O'Brien to Hanley. Option is inside. And Davis just drops it. If he takes it in, he walks in. 11 minutes to go. Oh my God. Right then. Whitbread in possession, carries it up towards a 30. 4 tackles to go in this set for KR. Nearly approaching the final 10 minutes. Davies through centre field. And it's going to be a knock on at the play of the ball. Or, I think so. 10.5 to go. Let's have a look. Knock on or incorrect play of the ball. It's going to be Leigh's ball anyway. 30 metres out. They've basically got to score now. If they want to try and come back, they've got to score now. Whole game summed up, Rob. Great chances, then mess it up. PG. Yes, that is true. That is very true. Ipape, 25 out, goes left to Offengawi. Left to O'Brien. Then to Armstrong. 15 out, close to the 10 near the left touch line. Folks, we've got 10 minutes to go. Wait, second tackle, back towards the middle. It's with Holton. I think Leigh can still find a try in the final 10, but if they want to make the comeback, it's got to be now, basically. Unless they get a repeat set. Right to Cook. Across to Hanley, 2 versus 1. That's too early there, Myler, but in the corner, Hodgson. Good finish. Thought that was too early then from Hanley. But he's actually world-class, mate. What am I worried about? What am I worried about? Good stuff there from Leigh. Finally, they execute cleanly. They had to get that done. They could do with a kick as well. They don't need to get it because they could still get 2 tries and 2 kicks to equalise. But ideally, they need the conversion. So, 20 points to 8 with a very tough kick near the touchline. A good finish there from Hodgson. Hickey couldn't get to him. But well done, Hanley. Early ball to Hodgson. Leverage on the outside. Nicely done. Feels more like a consolation. I think there's enough quality in this Leigh side to still do more with this and to possibly make the game closer. They've messed up a lot during this game that they could have made this game much closer and given themselves a better chance. But it might just be a consolation. Might be the only other points in this game. But I still feel there's a chance. Norman Finkelstein says 40%. New people just have no idea what I've just done there. 71.5 minutes gone. The kick from Cook is no good. So 12-point lead for KR. Ideally, they could have... If they get the try on the edges, they've got to come back as close to the sticks as possible. There is still a chance. It's 2 tries and 2 kicks with 8 minutes 15 to go. So there's a chance. There's a lot of time. And it's only 2 tries, 2 kicks. No, I've never heard of it, Chris. Never heard of it. 72 minutes gone, 8 to go. But he got it right. Yes, he did. So yeah, 8 minutes to go. Collected by O'Brien. Hands it off to Mulhern. Carries it up towards the 20. KR bound, Mulhern. Agree, Rob. KR haven't been sparkling either. It's been a bit of a war of attrition, this one. Couple flashes of class, and who knows. Yeah. A lot of mistakes from Leigh as well, gifting territory away. KR normally just good in the cycle. Better executing in good positions, but there's a break here for Hodgson. Good tackle from Martin. Gets him stopped on his own 40. 72.5 minutes gone. Back towards the middle. That's a great break there from Leigh. They've got to keep moving it. Got to keep moving it. They tried to stay in the cycle, but you can't beat KR by just going through the middle. You've got to spread the ball around. Get the middles doing more work. Left to O'Brien. Then to Mulhern. Takes it just over KR's 30. Last tackle coming up. Need a good kick towards the corner here, or they might have a go. O'Brien goes at the line. Needs an offload. He's not going to get one. Not a great end to the set. I like the idea of trying to do something a bit different, but it's not a great end to the set. 7 minutes to go. So basically, on the next set they got to score. Basically, right? If Hodgson could have beaten Martin, then maybe they would have gone in. Maybe. 6 minutes 45 to go. KR in possession on their own 20 with Davies. Hands it off, or plays it for May. Hands it off to Hadley through centre field. Second tackle, plays it for May. Now with Martin. Left to centre field. Just shy of his own 40. 6.5 minutes to go. Short side left to Lewis. Across to May. Up towards the halfway line. And just over it. But it's a penalty for KR. God, that has killed Leigh so much. They've given away too many penalties or dropped the ball in good positions. It's really killed them off. What were they completing at? Like, is it low 70s? Which is awful. And then, in good positions, they're just so clunky, but too late to spread the ball around. Oh, Jeremiah Matautia actually got a sin bin, by the way, for Hull. Scoreline is 28-10. I'm so close to an exact score. I need 2 points from both teams. That's what I need. I'm not going to get it, but I'm quite happy with the predictions. 6 minutes 15 to go. So penalty for KR. Lewis kicks to touch, and they'll start a brand new set on Leigh's 30. Try Wakey. Luckily for KR, not at Headingley next week. I'm off to Vegas on Tuesday. Oh, nice. Very nice. Enjoy. Have a great time. 74 minutes gone, 6 to go. KR in possession. Hadley with a carry. They've lost a little bit of ground there. Was looking for an offload then. Was nearly a knock on. Plays it on the 30. Leyland in centre field, left to Minchella. Switches back to Whitbread. Carries the ball. Now 25 out from the try line. Left to centre field. Leyland back towards the middle to Minchella. Drops it off to Hadley. Carries it over the 20. About 15 out. 5.5 to go. They score here. They secure the victory. It's with May. Goes at the line. Nearly breaks through. An offload would have been huge then to Luckily. He's going to play it right at the post. 2 tackles left. Back towards the middle to Minchella. Goes at the line. And he's going to be stopped on the 10. Last tackle for KR. They might just run this one in. Turn it over inside the 10. Leyland. Left to Lewis. Kicks the ball through. Hang on a minute. Collected by Hodgson. Lewis puts him over the try line. That might be a dropout. It is 5 minutes to go. Leigh's going to have to go short on this one. But well done, Hodgson, to defuse that then. Really well done. Really well done to defuse that. Four minutes 45 to go. Go on, Leigh. Win it back. Spread it round. Are they going to challenge it? Leigh are going to challenge the decision of a goal line dropout. Okay. Well, if they win this, then they play the ball inches in front of their own try line. Okay, so the ball carrying arm touched the ground. Lewis makes contact with him and rolls him over. So that might be... Could it end up being a penalty for, like, second effort or something? Challenge unsuccessful. No. So it's going to be a goal line dropout. 30-10 Wakey. Okay, I need Hull to just get a penalty at the very end. I need it. Please. To be fair, Hull's had 2 sin bins and they've not been demolished. So I think that's actually respectable. They go short, and there's a knock-on from Ipape. KR have it on the 20. 4.5 minutes to go. We need an interception here from Leigh. I just want a great end to this game. I don't think we're going to get it. So 4.5 to go. In centre field with May. Right to Minchella. Gets an offload to Leyland. Takes it over the 10. Ball comes loose. Knock-on or penalty? It's a penalty. KR's going to go for 2. Looks like it. They will go for 2. This will be 22-8 very soon. And I think that puts the game to bed as well. It's a 14-point game. 4 minutes to go. So they'll run the clock down. Leigh needs to score 3 times. Fair dues. Yeah, 30-10 for Wakey. Please, just need 2 for Hull. Just give him a penalty at the end of the game, please. Please. 3.5 to go. Martin to add the extras. Getting a few more points for the fancy team. I like it. I like it. Wakefield had such good odds for the win as well, didn't they? They had such good odds. I don't know why Hull were that close. I was going to put a bet on as well. I just never ended up doing it. 3 minutes to go. The kick from Martin in front of the sticks is good. Is there still a bet on this weekend that I could put on? Sky bet. Is there a bet I could put on? Oh, I had 3 games in a selection, but I never did it. I had Wakey -2, Wigan -32, Toulouse +10. I had 3 in the selection, but never put it on. I was probably going to try and do more games as well, actually. But what else we got on? Right, we're back underway. 3 minutes to go. Kick towards the back right, collected by Mikey Lewis. 5 out from the try line, hands it off to Hadley, and takes it over the 10. So, Wigan -32. I might just go with a Hail Mary at that. Bradford +14. I kind of like that, but I'm not going to touch it. Cass -10. I do like Toulouse +10 there. I might go Toulouse +10. And then Saints -20. I'm not touching that. Dolphins -6. I'm taking that. Care and possession in centre field. Just shy of their own 40. Panthers -12. They have dropped some key names, so I'm going to leave that one. Seagulls -8. I'm going to take a gamble on Seagulls -8. No, actually, no, I'm not. Their attack's not been good, so I'm not doing it. Last tackle for KR on halfway. Chip over the top from Lewis, looking for the back left corner. Collected on the 20 from Armstrong. He's near the touchline, 25 out from his own line. And any others? No, Warriors -9. Not sure. 7-1. Could stick a tenner on it. Maybe. Next carry from Senior up towards his own 30. I'll think about it. Well, it's been good. See you if you stream over the weekend. Yeah, I'll have a few more. I've got Bulldogs Seagulls tomorrow morning, Catalans Bradford tomorrow afternoon, and then Saints Huddersfield on Sunday afternoon. Fancy to lose this week? I think they could win, but I've backed Cass. Cook with a break up towards a 30. 1 minute 20 to go. Last tackle for Leigh is left to O'Brien. Chips towards the back left. Davies underneath it. Comes down on the 10. Takes it cleanly. Smashed by Holton. 5 out from his own line. Cass are so inconsistent. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, David. 1 minute to go, folks. Wait. Poor Leigh fans driving through Hull to get home. Crashing into the Wakey fans. You couldn't write such a horror, could you? 45 seconds to go. Leyland goes left to Martin and over the 10. 36-10 for Wakey full time. Fair dues. Very close to an exact score. 30 seconds to go. But I've so far got every winner right in across both leagues. Chance for another try for KR. Could find a break. May. Look for an offload. Great flick back. Whitbread needs an option. Across to Davies. 1 to beat. Well, a few to beat there. Down the right-hand side over the 30. 15 seconds to go. Shrugs off a few defenders. Just over 20 metres out. 8 seconds left. Back towards the middle. Broadbent left to Lewis. Then to May. Needs an offload back inside to Hadley. Who to sound. Slammed into ground. Drops it backwards, folks. That is full time. Hull Kingston Rovers 22. Leigh Leopards 8. Not the cleanest game. That's for sure. A lot of errors. Completion rate, I think, was low 70s for both sides. Something like that, anyway. At least before the final quarter, it was pretty bad. A lot of errors. A lot of mistakes from KR, either penalties or errors inside their own end of the park, gifting territory to Leigh. Leigh were just really poor in attack. Obviously, KR's a really strong defensive side. getting off the line quickly, but moving the ball around. Leigh looked so clunky and disjointed, didn't have a clue what they were doing. But the thing that really bothers me is you're trying to go through the middle against KR. In rotation, luckily Whitbread, Pangai Jr. is bigger than Brogan, Penne, Davis and Horn. So in rotation, you're never going to win. So sticking through the middle ain't going to work. It's just not going to work. You need to spread the ball around more. When they did, they found some more leverage, some more breaks, more meters. But they've got to shut the ball around. I know they were missing Lamb, but there was such a lack of intent to spread the ball around. Some of the options on the last tackle were poor. Kicks or going short sides, looking for space behind the ruck. O'Brien with one of those. Just not great from Leigh in attack. Gifted some good territory, just not doing anything with it. That was really poor. But KR, not that flashy either. Not that great, but better on both sides of the ball. Were good in the cycle. Did better for territory. And just took more chances. Much bigger through the middle. Made good meters per set. Just executed better. Good kicks towards the corners. Restricted meters well. Even when KR could have been pinned back in the corners, Leigh just couldn't keep him contained at all. So, yeah, in the cycle, KR much better. Much better on both sides of the ball as well. Yeah, hopefully Leigh can get Charnley and Lamb back in soon. Leigh is still a good side, but I think they need their strongest team available in order to compete at the very top. It's not a terrible effort from Leigh, because defensively there were some good stops here and there, but they should have found more points at the very least. Is there anyone I could give man of the match to, though? Anyone that stands out? I think Hiku had a good game. Davies had a decent game as well. I'm not sure who gets man of the match. Whitbread looked good when he came on. Hanley had his moments. Holton had some good carries. But, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure who gets man of the match. I'm not sure. I think the score flatters KR a bit, but that sort of result. Let me start that one again. I think the score flatters KR a bit, but the sort of result that can start a run, can see KR going on a bit of a dominant run off the back of that with players due back. Possibly. I'm not sure what the run of games is now for KR. But yeah, with a couple changes, lost out on, so there's no Gildart. They lost out on Burgess midway through the game. There's no Lytton as well. So that's decent adjustment from KR. They dealt with the losses quite well. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Jake Truman, man of the match for Wakey. Fair enough. Was he picked in the 38-man training squad? I can't remember. But he was certainly, earlier on in the year, making an argument for being part of the England squad. Dom saying Martin. I think he's, there's a shout there for Martin. I get it. So May gets man of the match. Care at Headingley Friday. Oh, okay. That'll be a interesting game. Hopefully a much closer one. Right then, folks. A reminder, I'm doing Bulldogs versus Sea Eagles tomorrow morning. And then Catalans Bradford tomorrow afternoon. And then Sunday, I'm doing Saints versus Huddersfield. At any point, if you've got any suggestions for what to add to the website, let me know. So currently I've got Predictions League, Team Builder and Dream Team, Community Power Rankings, Fan Forum, Member Away Days, Injury List, and Player of the Match vote. So if anything comes up that you think could be good to add, or like a fun feature, just let me know. And I will work on that probably in the off-season. But as always, I do want to say thank you for stopping by. I also want to say thank you again for 18,000 subscribers. And thank you for 2.5 million views on this channel so far as well. I am 4 subscribers away from 18.1k. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It would be greatly appreciated. Follow me on all socials. Links in the description. There's an NRL Predictions League to join. There's a link there. Become a member. QR code on screen or link in the description too. All that jazz. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. If I don't see you, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you to the regulars, a couple of new people as well. See you Sunday for Saints vs Giants. At the cricket tomorrow. Have a good night, lads and lasses. Well, thank you for stopping by, Westy. So, yeah, have a great rest of your weekend, folks. Oh, yeah, podcast, yeah. I'll sort out, possibly try and do a podcast for next year to replace the predictions, but we still do predictions anyway. Yeah, have a great weekend. Turtle Pit. Final trumpet. Way. See ya.